Well, hey gang, welcome back to another video. This is Bob White, and in this video, we're up north in Michigan. We're going to do a little trolling for some trout. Now, I'm on an inland lake, and they stock this lake every year with trout. So I've decided I'm going to take the boat up, get the trolling rods out, and set some spoons out and see what we can find. Sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy this video. And as always, I appreciate you watching. Today we'll be using an Okuma Deadeye. It's a 8/6 trolling rod. I've got a St. Croix Advid walleye on the other side, also 8/6. Both are paired up to Okuma Convector low-profile line counter reels. And I'm setting them back about 50 feet on the left and 75 on the right. We're marking fish. You'll see later, the graph was going crazy at several points in this video. All right, we're fishing with that one. Let's get this St. Croix out. Both of these rods technically are for walleye. However, trolling is trolling. I've found you'll pretty much get just about anything to bite a spoon when you troll it past their face, as you'll see in this video. I think I'm tip wrapped on that one. All right. So now we got her out. I'm going to dial it in. Let's see what we get. It's kind of an overcast day this day, but it was fall and it was still warm, so I think the day it was around 75 degrees. So I tried to get out first thing in the morning before it got real hot. Look at that, fish on already. Man, that was just snagged up at the bottom. Unfortunately, being in the fall, there were a lot of weeds. So I got tangled, it seemed like, every time I'd pass through them. Yep, just a little weed on there. Thought it was a fish. I thought, man, that didn't take long, but wasn't that great of a day. So as you'll see, I'm not sure what happened to that, but I ended up getting a twist in my line that actually wrapped around the rod blank before it went through the top guide. So when I do hook up, I had a hell of a time bringing the fish in. It's like I thought my reel wasn't working, when in all reality it was just because my line was wrapped around the very top of the rod blank. All right, let's get that back out there and get fishing. My trolling speed was about 1.5 miles an hour, roughly. As you can see, it's flat. So one thing about those convectors you gotta love, they have what's called line feed. It's where you can strip a switch on your reel, and when you want to let line out, you just press the button. Instead of having to crank the handle to get the button to come back up, you just let go and it stops feeding line out. Not many reels in the line counter series do that. It's a great trick. You can really get that line out to the exact spot. You don't have to reel it back in 3 or 4 feet like you do with most line counters. Alright, so if I remember right, we're coming up on getting the first fish here. Which, if you note those lily pads, you realize it's not that deep there. To the right, it gets over 60 feet deep. But I'm trolling the banks right at the drop where it gets to be about, I'm going to say, between 15 and 25 feet. Hoping that the fish were sitting right there on that drop and that cut. Not many houses on this lake, but it was an all sports lake with a public access. Ew, fishy, fishy, fishy. And as usual, just as we make that turn, fish on! What do we got? What do we got? What? A baby largemouth. Look at that spoon. That baby largemouth nailed that spoon. We'll get a little quickie with him. Thanks for the catch, bud. See ya. All right, at least we didn't get skunked. So let's get back at it. Get that line out there. See what else we can get on this day. So we cut ahead a little bit here and gonna head back into that little cove where I caught that first largemouth. a couple of kids fishing on that boat, and they wondered what I was doing. I don't think they've seen anybody trolling on that lake. And there we go, right in front of them. Fish on! This is the one I'm having a trouble getting in. It's like that reel just won't crank. I don't know what's going on. First I thought I had something really big. I just can't crank that handle. What do we got? What do we got? It's fighting. Got me up front. Look at that, man. Another small largemouth. Largemouth are scrappy up there. If you ever wonder if a largemouth will hit a spoon while it's trolling, I guess the answer is right there, right in front of your own eyes. They will. Thanks for the catch, bud. We'll see ya. Guys, that's about it for this video. I didn't get any trout that day, unfortunately, but at least I didn't get skunked and had a hell of a fun day out there. If you guys like my content, please reach down and hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Good luck and good fishing.